Can I be dismissed because I'm getting to say my training session yesterday as well was not a training session, and I'm getting called a liar. So yeah, dismiss me, please. And I've already put in.
The training session, to be honest, I've seen it as well. It wasn't really much of a training session.
Well,
And Jamie, I just want to say one thing as well, please. How come you said to Lolly that it wasn't about Welsh? Because when you come in and spoke to me yesterday, the only person's name that came out your mouth was Welsh, saying that you've had to help him so much. He didn't know what he was doing, and you never mentioned anybody else but Welsh.
it was both of them, but anyway, can I get dismissed because I'm not getting classed as a liar?
Yeah,
I
no
just
worries.
went
Put it
into
in the chat.
G1 to speak to Jodie, and Jodie says that she did say that that was one of the reasons why she left. And the training session, I spoke to Auntie Alexia about it, and she said that's a fine for a training session.
Lolly, read that training session quickly. Would you class that as a training session? Truthfully, I wouldn't, to be honest.
So the issue with that training session was the fact that you've mentioned about going around the military border, but my question is, was that granted by the DFG or FG to go off base? And also, you've gone there, you've said that someone come for an interview, which you told Joe to go and do. Then you move to another location and you park the carriers by yourself. And then you come back to base to despawn the carriers. From reading what you've put, it doesn't sound like a training session at all. I mean, I know if you do struggle writing, then I'm more than happy for you to just list bullet points what you've done. Like you've done 1v1, you've done 2v2s, you've done taser, and I'm more than happy to write it up for you. I mean, that's not an issue at all. It's just the training that was done. I mean, Lollipop's going to read it now. To me, that doesn't sound like a training session.
Yeah, because everybody left at G1, even going to ask Jodie. As soon as I said to Jodie, yeah, you could do the interview and I'll carry on, everybody went back down to centre and despawned the rain carriers. Where I didn't realise that, and I went over to the next point to talk about it, and there was nobody behind me when I turned the camera around. That happens every time I do training sessions. Nobody does the rest of it.
Wait, so what was you doing? A convoy training around the border, or?
Yeah, it was meant to be me and Ray to start with. Ray wasn't on, but he says to me, "If I'm not on, Jamie, you could do it." And I says, "Okay." He said, "I will be on before you finish." So I was doing a convoy around the border, explaining to the younger recruits where the border is, where you've got to use your city macros, where you've not got to use your city macros. Got to so went to just before the tunnel at G1, came back around, and there was a Civ standing at G1 wanting an interview. Jodie jumped out, and I said, "Would you do that, Jodie, and I'll just carry on." I went to the next point to tell them. I turned my camera around, and there was nobody behind me. Everybody's went and despawned their own carriers, so I just despawned mine.
Right, that sounds like more than a patrol than a training. But who gave permission to go off base?
Auntie Alexia.
Right, okay.
So yesterday before that training, you asked Alexia, could you take the souls off base? Yeah.
Yeah, I says to her inside HQ.
Because I spoke to Alexia last night and she said she didn't. So, but then you just said that Ray said to you, you can take them.
No, Ray says that both of us could do it together, as in both could get like the proof sort of thing. As he's the border patrol person who runs it. And I says to Auntie Alexa, I said, "I've already spoke to Ray about it. I just need you to say yeah." And she said, "Yeah, that would be fine."
Yeah, because the thing is, Ray should never let you do it for one straight away. Because yesterday, when he was asking, can patrols be put in as part of his training, he was told that it's a totally different thing. Patrols is not a training.
Well, I didn't know that. It was him who said, yeah, both of us could do it. Then when Ray came on, we went down to Old Town, or whatever it's called, with the carriers, went around the houses, as in like one carrier, and then back up, went through base, down to G1, G2, showed us where the patrol's meant to be for night time, the 3 points, and then back up, and then despawn the carriers.
Yeah, that's more of like a patrol sort of thing, not training.
Okay, I'll speak to Ray about that because I don't quite know what he's doing. I can't lie. But yeah, that is more of a patrol than it is a training.
Jamie, sir, just a quick question. You know the training you did do, on the poll, was that meant to be gate training or was it a free choice one?
I don't know. I don't really follow the train. I've been asked to dismiss off that one too, but I could check for you.
All right, give me a second. Let me just check.
Yeah, Jamie, I just asked Alexia, and Alexia said that she never gave no permission.
I've just checked as well, and the training that you did do, it was meant to be gate training. So every night between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. there's a poll that gets put on the training chat, and it will list like free choice. So you can either do like training or you can do gates. But the one you done was actually meant to be for gate training.
All right, not a lot of people actually say what it's meant to be.
Yeah, if you're not sure, then there's obviously if you just go onto Discord, I can tag you in it again. But it's just the training chat, and it's just the polls that get put up, just so you know like what times, what sort of training. But again, if you do another training and you do need help with the write up afterwards, you're more than welcome just to message me on Discord and I can write it up for you. That's no problem.
To be honest, if Ray was saying that he would do it with you, then I can see why you thought it could use it as a proof. So on that half, it isn't your problem. We need to speak to Ray about it.
I did try and do it at 12 o'clock yesterday, but Mr. Welsh said that he's already picked a training session for that time, so I said, okay, I'll do it the next one.
Also, as well, if you do want to partner up with someone, to say if like Welsh is doing one and you want to do it with him, then that's fine as well. I can put it down as your proof and his proof.
But if I'm being honest, Jamie, I think dismissal is the wrong thing. Yeah, you're probably annoyed with how things are going, but to be honest, Ray should have knew straight away that patrols and stuff like that can't be used for proof as training because we've told him already. But obviously, if he's saying to you that he'll do it with you and both of you can get the proof, then if I was you, I would have took that as well, as I could have used it as proof. So on that behalf, that isn't your problem. But I think you asking for dismissal, I think you would regret it, to be honest, because you are doing amazing.
You are doing really good, Jamie, and you are putting in the work. So if maybe give it a little bit of time before asking for the dismissal, because you are doing really good.
Yeah, okay.
I feel bad for him.